It's the 8th of August. It's been about a month since we were last here, so we wanted to come do another update video for you. We're not going to do a full walk around, but it is the evening. We've had a lot of requests for an evening video. We're going to go and get some drinks, we're going to get some dinner as well, and we're going to take you along with us. Just after 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening, and we're just heading up to find the first place to stop and have a drink. There's a few people around, but I must say it is very, very quiet. Obviously the impact of the self-isolation and the FCO travel advice is clearly stopping a lot of Brits from travelling. Few people down here, so Patio is now opened up. It's quite busy in there. A few people sat outside over the road. But on the last video I asked for your recommendations of bars and restaurants, and there was one that was consistently mentioned, and that's this place, the Step Inn. So this is our first pit stop. Slancher.
On an Irish bar. We have to speak Gaelic. I didn't realise it. Yeah, well, that's about the limit. That's about the limit of my Gaelic. My dad actually used to tell me the one word that he knew was Doris, which meant door.
Doris?
That's the only word I can remember.
I think he was having you on?
Probably. He was a bit like that. But I didn't realise this was an authentically Irish-run bar. I just thought it was an Irish-themed bar, but we've just had a quick chat to the owners and they are authentically Irish. It's nice, it's bigger inside than I was expecting it to be, and there's all like Irish flags and various counties and stuff, including Wexford, which is where my family's from.
We came here years ago, but sat out this front bit and I'd no idea how big it was out the back. So.
Well, you might have come here. You must have been with your other wife.
Whoops. We've come round to the back beer garden here at the Step Inn, and there's nobody else here, which is probably no surprise given the current situation.
We were talking to Yvonne behind the bar and also the owner, and they were saying it's much quieter than they would normally expect it to be since the UK quarantine thing has kicked in.
I did have some communication directly from the FCO this week. They've told me that the review date is the 21st of August. If you're following me over on Twitter or Instagram, I've uploaded the screenshot of that message that I had from them, so you can go over there if you want to read it. But essentially, the quarantine, the self-isolation was needing a 28-day review, and that was from the 24th of July. The FCO travel advice can be dropped at any time, but obviously there's no sign of that happening as yet.
What do you call a woman who's had a hemorrhoids done?
I don't know.
Anita Harris.
Are you laughing at your own joke?
I'm laughing at you.
You're laughing at me laughing at your joke. I think these are going down quite well.
They're too strong.
They are very strong, aren't they? I don't know what she's put in them. She must like us.
Yeah, the drinks are nice and strong.
Well, it was a great recommendation for a bar.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Good pre-dinner drinks.
Definitely go back there.
We were very well looked after in there too. But now it's time to eat. Where are we going?
La Frasquita, which is a Spanish-owned seafood restaurant, which is one of our favourites.
Yeah.
Also, the guy that runs the place will come over to you with a plate of whatever the fishes
Fresh,
of the
yeah.
day are, and it gives me a chance to practice my pidgin Spanish.
A little bit of Spanish. We'll give it a go. Right, we're heading up there now. Yeah, we'll probably, we'll have a look. We might do starter and main, we might just do main, but regardless, we're going to go somewhere else for a drink after, so stay tuned. This is the great thing about La Frasquita, is that it's on the beach. I think it'll probably be dark by the time we come out, so I just wanted to get a quick shot of it now. The sun's already setting. Exactly the same as every other restaurant in Caleta. They've got the QR code. I've shown this before, but you just open your camera app. You don't need to take a photo, just hover over it. It will give you a link at the top. Click on that, and then it will load up. The menu when you use the QR code is all in Spanish. The drinks at least give you some pictures so that you've got an idea.
And the Spanish word for vodka is vodka.
So that's easy. But when it comes to the food, obviously pescado is fish, but you are going to probably need to use Google Translate, or maybe if you ask they might still have an English menu, I don't know. Pescado del día?
Es el pescado del día, sí. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Una sama para las dos?
Sí.
¿Snapa?
Snap.
Para dos personas, two people. Sardina, ahora for one person. Two ahora for one.
Okay.
Roquera, tuna fish, sivas, red male.
Pulpo?
Pulpo también, sí, claro.
Uno pulpo y uno snap.
This is the snapper, canary and potatoes and salad, and then we went for the octopus
My
as well.
favourite, not had it for ages.
So we're just going to share half and half. And what have you got?
One of the best things about eating out in Spain, certainly here, is when you ask for the bill, they ask you if you want a drink on the house, una bebida en la casa.
So what have you ended up with? Tia Maria. It's the perks of not driving. Salud. Right, so we've come to the White Centre. It has reopened, which is great news. Not everywhere is open yet, but I thought we'd just do a little walk around. This is 555. There's a few people in there enjoying dinner.
There's a reasonable amount of people around, actually, more than I was expecting, I think.
Yeah, and I think maybe now we've got to, what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. So any Spanish people are going to be out eating a bit later. There are fewer UK tourists here, and I think Caleta generally is probably where a lot of the UK tourists come. But it does attract a lot of Polish visitors as well. I know I have some Polish viewers on the YouTube account. And there are going to be a few Spanish, including a few locals. Certainly where we were just at La Frasquita, an awful lot of Spanish speakers sat amongst us.
Well, that place was virtually full, wasn't it? There was very few tables that were empty.
Yeah, it was very busy in there this evening. But Volcano's shut here. Kelly's was open when we walked past earlier, but it's looks like finishing up. So we'll just walk around the other side. I noticed when we were here earlier this evening, because we parked here and then walked round to the Step Inn, quite a few of the shops had reopened here as well, but those are probably all going to be closed up now. So the earlier on the jewellers was open, and quite a lot of the clothes shops as well. Now we've got the Italian here.
A few people in there.
A few people in there. Let's have a little walk around this way. There's quite a few people actually in the Italian. They're doing okay. The net cafe's closed, but we did see some people there look like they were preparing to reopen, but it hasn't opened just yet. Goose and Firkin's got a few people outside.
I can hear a boy band.
Well, we know where that's coming from. So it's probably only right that we finish off the evening at Pieros. I know a lot of people that watch this quite like Pieros.
My street cred's about to go straight out.
Let's give it a go, shall we? It's almost midnight. We've had a great night.
Yeah, it's a late night for us. We don't get out that often. It's the first time we've been out in Caleta for a while, so we've had a really good night.
Really good evening. We finished the night in Scully's Slap and Tickle, a really good karaoke spot. If you're wondering why I didn't sing, it's because I reserved that for the shower at home.
Well, we've got very good acoustics, as you have in there.
True, but it's a wonder that the average rainfall hasn't increased since we moved here with my singing. But Sarah, on the other hand, is a bit of a dab hand at karaoke, so
I don't know about that, but it was a fun night.
it was enjoyable. We had
It's
a laugh.
actually nice to see people out and having a good time, even in the current climate. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we came out.
I just want to say before we go a big thank you to Graham. He used the Buy My Coffee link in the video description to buy us a few drinks, which
We didn't have coffee with it, Graham, but thank you.
Yeah, we made most of that this evening, so a big thank you to Graham. Really didn't expect that, but really appreciate it. If you want to support the channel in any way at all, there's numerous ways you can do it. Give this video a like, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you again next week for another one. Thanks very much for watching.
Peace.
Take care, bye.